My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. I'm starting a streak, goddammit. You can't stop me from starting a streak. Eka and Pieball, boy. Fire is green. Look, if anyone's going to stop me from starting a streak, it will be Pireborn and Lunacoven. Lunacoven notoriously weak in the first couple of floors. Fire is green, encouraging me to take damage. Oh boy. And Pireborn, of course, greed. 2 lava armor help us to keep frontline target alive. Starstruck. Nice. And an astrologer as well. Probably not going to support the astrologer, but we'll see. When you play 3 different kinds of card in a turn, draw 1, gain 1. I quite like that. Basically just means play a blight to remove, to cycle the card and the energy that you would have played. Silver Empress. The ability of Lunar Echo. Full Moon plus 20 Conduit. There's also Incant, gain 1 Conduit, which is quite nice, obviously, with Witch Weaves. Always is. Always is. Lunar Echo just bringing back a copy of a random spell blade last turn, and I can always just make sure that I only play 1 spell the turn previous if I really want to go to a very specific one. Merchant of Steel, Pireborn, Merchant of Magic Pireborn. I'm probably going to end up with a lot of Pireborn units, so Incant is a little less impactful in that world. Yeah, give me the Silver Empress. I seldom take this line. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that is a tough challenge to start with, Mark of Invasion. It's really going to depend on our draw order as to whether or not we get through this comfortably. Like, as many Witch Weaves as you can give me on round 1 would have been lovely. I also probably should have left some space for a Bloated Whelp. Yeah, it would have helped. Yeah, I'll play another one just to sacrifice it, basically. A little bit more Pyogel. The U as you ascend. And yeah, 1 Witch Weave just ready to heal up the Steward's huge. Can keep more health on my top line by dazing the enemy there. Don't really need to let that enemy heal at all. Dang, brought back Witch Wave. It will be totally comfortable when you come to the top floor, though. Even out of phase with the moon. Phase Blessing 100% of the time here. The survivability it offers is just unparalleled. Pieball for AoE, Flicker for AoE. I like both of them. Flicker obviously needs an upgrade. Pieball doesn't necessarily before it's already good. Pieball, or Flicker at least can be on Ekka's floor. Wait, Ekka, you're 2 size? What the hell? Are you, you're always 2 size. Color me surprised. Makes it a bit harder to do the justification for Flicker I was about to intend on. I still do want it. Give me Pieball. I have too many runs where I don't have Pieball, and I get to the end of the run and I'm like, you know what would have helped there? Merchant of Steel, Pieball, certainly appealing. Give me Endless. Oh, there's Endless. Now, ridiculous. I just tried to click the off screen and I accidentally clicked start streaming and it connected. So apologies for anyone who just got a jump scare that I'm currently streaming. I'm doing that next year, not right now. Damn it. Anyway, Dualism. Dualism's pretty good for lava armor. Guildmonger! Yeah, that's who I want to give the Endless to. Now the big problem becomes, yes, I have done that. Yes, hooray. I think I need to just give straight up 20 additional health to a steward that's going to stand in front of, it's going to stand in front of Ekka, because someone's got to keep Ekka alive. What do you think? Avarice 3 going to pay for itself? Hothead Avarice Dualism also could have been a really good greed play if I wanted to go that way. With spikes, I need to set up as low as possible here. But I also need Guildmonger to have a sacrificial line that it can just occupy by itself. Oh, that's nice. Bloated Whelp has space to die on the bottom line. Ephemeral copy of a spell last turn. With the Extinguish, then Fireball is absolutely ridiculous on the bottom line. Granted, doesn't help us kill Guildmonger. Yeah, I just realized I've been playing, I guess I'd want to play them some of the time, but I don't want to deny myself 10 gold every turn. So let's actually keep some of those Scourges in hand. How about? It's going to turn out I didn't even play one yet this battle. That is exactly what it turns out. Well, look, I have to be less mad about being hit in the pie now because, hey, it's actually, help. Do I play Vengeful Shard to draw a card? Or we're just Starstruck to save some HP. I desperately want Phase Blessing to be the card I generate. Wait, no, I don't get to generate additionally here. Be the card I draw next turn. Never mind, I don't even get it next turn. Someone kill my Guildmonger, damn it! The early fights are never where I'm gonna get the Guildmonger to die enough times. Moon Pixie, Enchant Conduit. I'm gonna take a Gravity just so I have some control over ascending and descending enemies. Flicker, because I couldn't take it before. We'll save that Horde. I'm gonna very quickly just make sure that no one's messaged me on Discord like, you're streaming? What the? Okay, cool. We're all good. We're all good. Merchant of Magic. Highborn. There's definitely a lot to do in a Merchant of Magic. The holdover especially would be ridiculous for us. Give me some consistency. -1 intrinsic. Really good. Because sets up the holdover for Phase Blessing, which I would love to see. Stone Magic Power. I'm gonna just +10 the Flicker so it's available to play on any line comfortably. And I will re-roll here. Spell Chain. -1 Permafrost sounds pretty good for Gravity, but Spell Chain for Phase Blessing just gives me all the defense that I ever need. Especially because it comes out on turn 1, and turn 1 is a full moon. Plus 20 magic power consumed for a Witch Weave, not bad. That's quite queer. Do I need another Guildmonger in the deck? I don't think so. Magma Mauler to start pumping up additional damage. I just place that behind the Guildmonger, I guess. Sure. Graft an equipment from my deck onto a unit. I mean, the Guildmonger constantly having lava armor on it is actually pretty fun. Oh, but no, because it's grafted, you'd die and then you wouldn't have it anymore. I kind of want to graft something random onto Guildmonger because I play you that much. All right. Fortified Pauldrons? What do we think about that being the graft on it? That's actually really good, because you just defend a little bit in the opening, and then when you die, I can give that to someone else to defend me better. I like it, actually. Shield Mauler, Shield Echo, Shield, and the Astrologer goes behind. The Astrologer is never really expected to do much damage here. Yeah, so Phase Blessing for 50 additional armor on the shield suit on turn 1. Pretty good. If you're siphoning, I do need to kill units that you have as quickly as possible. So that you can't get siphon triggers from them later. Yeah, like, do I just not kill them this floor so that I can get siphon triggers later? Actually, that one's already good enough. Do I reform this turn, or do I wait to use Lunar Echo next turn instead? There's also Bottled Whelp, literally just... Actually, yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I give additional damage to them, and then they use it to kill the Killmonger. The unit that I want to see dead. Welcome back, Starstruck. I can daze Archeon for a couple of turns now. Not bad. And definitely will do as well. I mean, yeah, the Flagellan's going to die before it leaves this floor anyway. Can you please kill my Guildmonger, please? Can you, please? Someone should kill him. I think someone should kill that guy. Not really capable of even doing much against the fallen champions right now. I'm going to burn a calcified Ember. Well, the front line dies anyway. It's not like I really get to make a dent in the next one. Oh, Ekka doesn't even have a target to rejuve this turn. Annoyingly, I'm actually really close to being able to play double Guildmonger this turn. Oh, no, wait, I can! Oh, this is so cool. Okay. Fireball kills my own Guildmonger. Then I get Fortified Pauldrons, which I'm going to put on you. Then I play a unit on the bottom line. And it draws me the Guildmonger. And then I can jump block with the Guildmonger again, getting another Dragon Horde. Woohoo! They said it wasn't possible. They were wrong. That allows it to die one more time, and then I can play it again, allowing it to die one more time. I guess I should probably just wait until the next turn for Ekka. I don't want to oversack, so I'll just descend you. Wait, no, but then descend is going to be the spell that I get next turn. Hang on. Should probably plan around what spell I want to have next turn. It's going to be Starstruck, right? Thankfully, we've got decent health on this line. That's not as... Oh, wow. We got the Phase Blessing back just in time. Phase Blessing, Ekka for Starstruck, for Return of Days, and that'll get us through. Guildmonger got us all the way up to 4 Dragon Horde there. I could see an argument for capacity so that I have the ability to play my floors a bit more densely. Smelted. I don't gain enough energy to really care about that, especially in a run where I have much better access via Phase Blessing. Hell Furnace, when you gains Pyogel, gains 3 additional stacks. I mean, it's nice. I just currently don't give that much Pyogel, but I might get later. Silent Sentinel, Nightingale. Silent Sentinel certainly seems like the setup for... Good lord, what a sentence. The Echo. Certainly Silent Sentinel seems super synergistic. You take it for that reason. Now do I go capacity? I feel like if anything, I now care more about draw. Save this, hopefully looting that at 7. On to the next fight. Extra trinkets. Empyrean Well. Yeah, Empyrean Well matters a lot because of the Phase Blessing. Like, that first turn is setting up so much armor. Endless. 1 capacity. I'm gonna 1 capacity the Silent Sentinel, just in case. Reroll. That's why we do it. I'm gonna also throw plus 14 damage on the Magma Mauler, because I'm gonna need to get damage from somewhere. Empyrean Well dupes Phase Blessing for us. I mean, Incant Gain Conduit does feel a lot more important right now. I don't have that much. I'll take Silver Empress 2. I really wish Silver Empress 3 gave you, like, Lunar Echo every turn. Front Novice enemy in each wave gains Reanimate. Kind of annoying, because the Misshapen Fiend's going to get that a decent amount of the time, but also often it will blow up on Guildmonger, which is actually incentivized. That's great, please do that. Beautiful. 45, 45, 45, 45. 180 armor on the Silent Sentinel on turn 1. Nice. Intentionally shorting my Versatile Ember Staff so that I can take advantage of the Virus Greed. Screw it, Fireball my own unit, why not? Yeah, I mean, it causes it to die. As well as giving the Fortified Pauldrons for even more armor! I'm gonna give this to a backliner to keep them alive during the Relentless phase. Eka doesn't need to be alive long because she's not really good as a body. She is only super important as... That's fine. She's only super important as a conduit, which happens before the start of the turn, so I don't have to worry that much. I think I should go Hell's Furnace on this floor, literally just because of how much the Silent Sentinel is going to survive the enemy. Phase Blessing is not something I want to draw this turn. I want to draw that next turn, ideally. I will, however, short play my cards so that I'm much more likely to be able to get it if I fish this turn. Dang, missed. Again, I'm really having difficulties with the Versatile Empestaf because I was correct. I do play 3 different kinds of card in a turn if I don't have Fire's Greed, but I do have Fire's Greed, so... Oops. Eyeball, Witch Weave, and then I'm going to go for the Daze, just in case that ends up relevant. Very much hoping it doesn't. Alright, so we've got Kel. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we already take care of him without even doing anything. I'm gonna... Wow, actually, if I cast Phase Blessing, I lose. Guildmonger, you have died enough this fight. Congratulations. I will let you actually watch someone else die on the top line to reward you. Echo Fishes and get Starstruck. Silent Sentinel gives spell weakness, and then I get 20 gold from my Fire's Greed. And 7 Dragon Horde. Moonrise. Phasing to full moon is better for me because I have nothing that cares about non-full moon, but I have a lot of things that care about full moon. Moonbeam is also a really, really, really vicious damage dealer if I have enough conduit for it, and Ekka does a lot of the time. Give me Moonrise. Soul's Melter. Soul's Melter Sacrificial Chamber. Like, Sacrificial Chamber bottom line... Soul's Melter requires a lot more support than I can really give it right now. Like, Soul's Melter, I probably end up putting that equipment on Astrologer and collecting a couple of Horde from it every fight. It's actually really appealing. When he gains Bigel, gains 1 additional Saxor on your first turn, 2 additional energy. 2 additional energy on the first turn doesn't matter that much because I know... Well, like if the Soul's Melter was in my first hand, it'd be lovely. I'll take Hellfire Bellows first. On the turn after deployment phase, summon a random unit from the deck on each floor. Yeah, that's fine. It's just, it gets the whelps out of the deck. Merchant of Trinkets. I definitely need to go to a Merchant of Trinkets sooner rather than later. Merchant of Arms. Only really if I want to put Soul Smelter in my opening hand, which I do, but I can't. Expanded Coffers. Increase max hold by 3. Yes. Soul Smelter just became a much better decision. Shadow Sheath. Friendly units gain Stealth 1, Summon Slay. Our units don't really slay. Hellheart. Apply Biogel 10 to non-flying boss. So it's boss units that get to the top line. If they don't fly, get Pyogel 10. Or Non-flying boss units that get to the top line get Pyogel 10. Either which way, no. Oh, wow. I can't take Circle of Cycles because it will actually keep Guildmonger alive. Astrologer's Orrery, though. The first time each turn it becomes full moon, gain 1 energy. Yes, please. Sacrificial Chris would have also been ridiculous. Right now, but later it's worse. Apply Pyogel 6 to your enemy units when a whelp dies on the floor. Equipped units gain armor 10. Yeah, it's a little bit more survivability. Crown of the Eternal's not going to be relevant. Moonlit Glaive. I've been talking a lot recently about how I struggle to get large damage number, and if anything's going to give you large damage number, it's going to be having High Conduit and Moonlit Glaive. Oh, sick. Additional Spear Shield. Oh, the bad thing here is the Shield Steward's going to block my ability to replay Guildmonger on the bottom line. Oof. Do I have any reordering? I can ascend, possibly, the Shield Steward off this floor. Feeling like I should probably delete the Sharp-Eyed Sniper. Okay, there's Soul Smelter. Good to see it. I do need to be killing on this floor for it to be good, but it's fine. We got Flicker. We'll get it. Perfect. We managed to ascend the Shield Seal to this floor. I could Moonrise, and I'd get 2 energy for it. Sure. Because then I can also play Bloody World bottom line. And Echo, you'll probably want to restore something next turn. Oh, Moonrise. Cool. Go back to full moon. Sounds good to me. As long as both of the units die this floor, because I need the soul from that. If that full moon ascended it and then killed it on the new floor, I would do it, but it doesn't. Sadly. Oh my god, Phase Blessing as well. They're never gonna get past our front line. It's not it simply isn't possible. I only need to play Phase Blessing once. Guildmonger definitely go bottom line. I'm not going to be in the right phase. Next turn, but it can be this turn. I'm fine with these units, this unit surviving, because I do want to kill it next floor. Yeah, it's just more gold from Virus. Perfect. I mean, yeah, if it wins without doing anything extra, I don't need to do too much extra. So that's 8 souls, so I'll get 2 Dragon Horde out of that. Nice. I really wanted a lot more Dragon Horde than that. Second Moonlit Glaive is huge. I think I've still got to take that. Mind Gauge, Resolve, reduce cooldown by 1. Having Ekka be able to hit the cooldown every single turn is huge. Save this, loot it when it's much closer to 11. Magic Merchant of Steel. The healing is the most important thing with Merchant of Steel, I believe. Followed closely by Multi-Strike for the Astrologer, just because it does live long enough at this point that it's probably worth. And Dualism for Magma Mauler, I guess. It's not really that many good hits there. The spells... Moonrise, like Consume, Remove, and then Holdover would be incredible. Pieball, cost reduction is lovely, so I can actually afford to play it a lot of the time. Holdover Flicker as well, so that I can deal with the silence at the end of the game. It's got to be the holdover flicker. Obviously, I don't have the consume removal available right now, so it's got to be the hold. It literally has to be the holdover flicker. -1 intrinsic would give me the ability to ascend a unit to floor 2 on turn 1. That's not half bad. -2 gain consume. I mean, I would remove consume from Moonrise as a priority, I think, because of how much energy it gives and the fact that I'm probably going to go for a second Troll Relic. So I don't really want to hit that Empire Ball. But I think I can afford to. Moonrise, I don't need to Spell Chain Moonrise and cast it twice in a turn. Spell Chain Gravity gives me the ability to ascend more units. Like, I could use the Spell Chain Intrinsic Gravity to overstack units to our midline. That's pretty appealing. The only thing is I need my backline units to be much more competent for it to be worthwhile doing that. Starstruck, plus 10 magic power for a Fireball. And I don't need to Holy Stone anything, nothing's expensive enough. In terms of removing cards, I mean, you know, it's Shield Stewards living on short time. But I think more than that, I want to get rid of these Whelps. Iron Tongue. Iron Tongue's pretty appealing for the Magma Mauler on the bottom line. We're going to have to deal with a couple of spiky enemies coming up to the second floor. Hopefully we'll have the ability to just blow them up with spells if they do that. If they're cheeky enough to come up. Blessing. Blessing. Also going to give 1 to both of the next 2 targets because they are far more vulnerable. If I'm going to ascend a target, it's probably going to be getting Kale off of this floor. Or I could move the Cherub up. In terms of Moonlit Glaives, those should go on... Well, I do want it to go on 2 targets this floor, actually. Maybe I do ascend a unit off the bottom line. Get Magma Mauler up on the next line so I have another target to wield a glaive. No units played on this turn yet. Second Moonlit Glaive, Moonrise, then gives me the energy to play a Lava Armor as well. I don't really want to remove Kale from this floor. That'll all do. There's the Iron Tongue. That was gonna go on Magma Mauler, wasn't it? Mind Cage. God, maybe I just give it to a Iron Tongue who sits in the back line. Yeah, I mean, that'll do. Thank you for giving me back the spell that makes it New Moon, because it gives me the ability to do whatever the hell I want for the rest of the turn. Yay. Oh, Mind Cage. Oh, if only I got that before I use your ability. Kind of tragically, I actually do need Soul Smelter to gain stuff, so I need units to survive that bottom line. There we go, that'll kill you, and then all the units on that line. And... let's... Flashback boss. I'll play... Fortify Pauldrons on you on top? Really? None of that. Sworn that would have covered giving me draw. Sadly did not. That's okay though, because they come up to this floor and then Flicker literally just kills them. Which actually, if I'm gonna be handling this floor like that, Silent Sentinel, you should probably give them all spell weakness first. Heck, it gives us back a Fireball. Wow, that would have done so much with spell weakness, but actually it can do value on bottom line. Yay. Scores his back spell. I don't want to take the damage from the other ones, but I will take the eventual shard still. Ideally, this turn I take out Guildmonger. Start with Star Striking you. Then Flicker, and then just ridiculous health support for midline. It brings back Witchweave. I'll burn the Discordant. And then Lava Armor for just someone on the top. Gives us the Guildmonger back, and the Guildmonger will die again this turn. As long as I don't stop Kale from being able to trigger this turn. But I think I'm okay with letting Kale trigger. Ekka giving spells every turn is ridiculous. Guildmonger... Oh my god, I can even descend both of these stewards down to this line. Hell yeah, full overstack, get him! hate for Witchweave to be the one that I get given back next turn. It's 14 soul now consumed on that line. About as much phase blessing as I can possibly even hope to get. And all of the cherubs come to the next line. That's great. That's even more soul. I only need 3 more. I already have it. Like, actually, I'm probably much better off by just ascending you. I get my 8th, and then there's 3 stacked in the astrologer already. Welcome. There you go, another Guildmonger. Trying to send it straight to the buyer. Burn! Burn him! That's the full 11 Dragon Horde. Unicycle Staff. Soldier of Fortune. Pay 30 gold to get 15 Avarice on a Whelp. And then when the Whelp explodes, get more money. It's fine. At this point, it's probably worth just taking Coven Spike, so that I've got decent Conduit on that other floor, even on my off turns. We're bypassing capacity so severely, it's not relevant. Energy. No, I've got a lot of energy relics. The Astrologer, the Versatile Lampstaff, a little bit, maybe some of the time. But also Moonrise. I think I can get away with just going draw again. I really want to. Loot. Nice. When an enemy unit ascends, they gain Pyogel 3 is really nice. Because it's going to be 3 from Hellfire Bellows adding as well. Shale Shell for armor 3 to an entire floor every turn when Eki uses their ability is also nice. But I'll start with Flaming Talons. And then I'll go Shale Shell. Merchant cost reduced by 25%. Make my money go further. First unit you summon each turn, get Conduit 4. Meh. Spells get an extra upgrade slot could be really relevant. Just because I am heavily upgrading spells. Guild Marker, I feel like I get my money already. I don't need the Guild Marker that much to make the money go further. Merchant Arms, Merchant Steel. If I recall correctly, I said Arms is really important for me. Yeah, because I was going to put the Iron Tongue deployable and put that on Magma Mauler. But even then, I really need him to have quick. Let's see what we can do about it. I mean, Boiler Room for the bottom line is just so much additional energy for me. Swift Steel, you do. Oh, Inferno Room. That's a much better Boiler Room. Put Inferno Room on the bottom line. Guildmonger. Only have to deal with the units that can afford to ascend. Yeah, it's absolutely that. That's what the Iron Tongue was supposed to do. And I was also going to strap a Swift Steel Dagger to the Iron Tongue in order to get it to do it at a good combat speed. Doesn't need that there, though. Look at the Alcove first. Triple stack on a spell. -9. -4 to the cost of something, not really relevant. Permanently gain +5 magic power by holding on to something. I could make Fireball huge. I don't need to, though. I kind of want to triple stack Coven Spike and just go. A little nervous about energy some of the time now, but we'll see. Oof. Start a battle, enemies disappear on each floor. I can take some fire damage. The Purified Shoal, unfortunately, does survive Bloated Whelp. So, like, I'm fine on midline. I end up taking, like, 40 damage to this on the top, though. And most of my ways of preventing that would be spells. Nope. Can't take it. Really wish I could, can't. Oh. Inferno. Unless I just put Inferno on top line instead. No, but we're up against Savagery. I'm gonna want Inferno on bottom line 100% of the time. I'm a little threatened by the idea that it might summon the Astrologer in the wrong position, but also summoning the Guildmonger in the wrong position would be really bad for me. I guess the gravity gives me the ability to ascend units if I really want to. Yeah, I guess so. Let's go Magma Wall there. And then ascend a Shield Steward that just otherwise would have died. No need to let it. I don't need to ascend the Avowed Gladiator this turn, and... Oh, no, I should. Because I have a lot more control over killing you on this floor. In fact, we can even get all the way there. Downside is Terrifying Amalgam's going to see an empty floor a lot of the time. I gave the blade to a target and then immediately forgot that Ekka needs to have the Mind Cage. That's like her whole thing. Oops. It's fine. There's other targets that can hold it. Sure everyone on this line is just permanently comfortable. Those two go top. Now I can ascend you and then just throw damage at you. Grand. Guildmonger Mind Cage, and then Mind Cage brings back. Ooh! Oh, that's actually annoying. I don't have the ability to get the Terrifying Amalgam to ascend, or I'm not on full moon. I can't do all of the things that I can otherwise do. Oh. Oh, that'll do it. I can descend you, then... Oh, no, I don't have the spell chain version of it in hand at the moment. fine. I'll load up an Astrologer to descend on a later turn. And I don't get any benefit from playing these spells, so I may as well not, because I don't want to dilute that pool. We gotta Gilmong that bottom line. And it's about time I start getting rid of Calcified Embers. I'm going to have a lot of difficulty doing that if I don't focus on it. I'm going to take a lot of damage here. Yeah, without the Conduit, I'm not capable of really generating large numbers. I thought that was a thing I could do. Sadly, I don't think Iron Tongue really changes my fortunes here. Alright, I'm going to do 30 more damage with one of those flickers by using the spell weakness. Doesn't mean your abilities can cool down. No, it's not. Probably do 60. Yeah, that's much better. Good thing I didn't start them on the top line. He gives back a Pieball. Guildmonger there. I just wanna throw a big Coven Spike so I don't have to worry. Can't actually do that though. Guess we'll have 18 Conduit by default. That's some. Not nothing. Unfortunately, I'm also about to take a decent amount of higher damage. Oh, and I get another 10 from these terrifying amalgams. Do we have to? I also haven't... I've got, like, no soul on the Shield Steward. This is awful. Okay, how have you got a cooldown of 2? You have Mind Cage. I guess your ability's in cooldown. Stop attacking my fire directly, it hurts a lot. I think I just have to straight up ascend a Thane. I think it's the only way that I can even have a chance here. Guildmonger go bottom line. Ascend a Thane. Goodbye, Guildmonger. That'll do it. Sadly, it's only on Siphon, so... I mean, if I could descend another unit, I would, but I can't. Oh, actually, hang on. If I ascend 2 units to this next floor, then I think... then I can get another soul. Yeah, and I can comfortably survive that as well. Great, because now we get 5 more soul before the end, so that's going to be another 2 Dragon Horde. Alright. Also, otherwise I would have had to fight you without Conduit. I don't need another Moonlit Glaive. Lunacy, though? Maybe. Second Mind Cage, so I draw it earlier. It's definitely not the money one. Actually, maybe it's Make It Rain for AoE. Because of the amount of damage it does, because it also hits multiple times. So with Conduit, it's ridiculous. Oh my god. Literally one more level and I would have gotten a random boss artifact. When equip a friendly unit, gets Conduit 4. First turn, give us 2 extra energy, and that's not happening. Sparkling Catalyst gives 10 Pyre Gel to a unit when it first ascends floor. I have to go to the Merchant of Steel. I have no choice. I have to get the Pyramanes, otherwise I lose. Your Blasted Scourges cost 0 is nice. Makes my Calcified Ember easy to burn out. My Entropic Crystals easy as well. Your Pyre applies Pyre Gel 3 rather. 4 floors. Great. Abyssal Prism's also huge here, because if it hits a Coven Spike, it's ridiculous. If it hits Lunacy, it's ridiculous. I think I just need to take all of you, can I? No, I'm just short. It's got to be Magma Core over Sinner's Soul. I don't think Large Stone, Mini Stone really change anything about this. I think the card I have to dupe, given what I just did to the deck, is Coven Spike, so that second floor is much more likely to constantly have Conduit on it. I'd be pretty happy just removing another card from the deck. Then pop Conduit and Health both on the Astrologer, because it's a unit that can be holding them. Not because it's a good unit to be holding them, because it is a unit that can hold them. Thankfully, this Inferno Room bottom line is going to make us very comfortable for a while. Beautiful. The gravity now allows me to save Astrologer from that floor. Make It Rain's gonna be ridiculous as well. Yeah, hit the entire floor with Base Blessing at the same time. very happy to Star Strike you a couple turns. Oh, there's the Moonlit Glaive. I guess Astrologer, yeah. I don't think Iron Tongue's necessary at all, but you can hold it, and there's no really good reason I can think of that you shouldn't. Oh. Guildmonger. Gun Spike for 18 to this entire floor, please. Excellent. Actually, hang on. I can get another energy before that. So Guildmonger, and then I just play 0 costs. So a Fortified Pauldron on... I mean, it really doesn't matter. It gets replaced immediately. Then a Witchweave against an enemy. There we go, 1 additional energy. Now I'm giving 27 conduit to the entire floor. Perfect. Unfortunately, I also can't play the Moonlit Glaive alongside it, which would be the best, but do what you can. And nothing else. Oh, Echo, also bring back a card. I forgot about that. If nothing else, it's additional armor. Again, Coven Spike in a position where I can big play it. Oh, you haven't got the Mind Flame yet, dang. I can give him all the damage in the world. It won't matter. Only 2 of you get to ascend to the next floor. As long as I have a spell next turn, I'll be fine. There's Coven Spike again. I'll turn it to New Moon, play the Entropic Crystal and the Guildmonger. Oh. I really should play Soul Smelter, I think. So I'll just have to get Coven Spike on the cycle. Guildmonger, but I'll actually let you still be silenced. Thank you. Moonlit Glaive 100% needs to be played. I also I need someone who can wield it. God, maybe it's Echo. It's gotta be someone. I really like Mind Cage on Echo, but I'll just have to handle it. Fine. Oh, I love this many units on the floor. I do have the ability this turn to descend a unit to this floor, but I don't want to do that first. I'll phase Blessing the entire floor from the Abyssal Crystal before I do that. Abyssal Prism, rather. Ooh, so much energy from doing that. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, if I Hell's Furnace here on this floor so that the enemy units survive, great. Because our next floor is still going to have absolutely no problem. 800 armor and hundreds of damage. We've got this. But having done that, and then killing all of these enemies, full stack of 7, yeah, it means that I'm getting 5 out of the Bloated Whelps. I mean, I'm already on full Dragon Horde. Oh well. Burn the Calcified Ember. Ridiculous amount of armor for the entire floor, why not? What'd I say? Maidblade's certainly capable of making those numbers I was looking for. Way too late to take the hidden coffers, unfortunately. Medallion of Superiority, though. Has value, and... the Cosmos. I'm going to take the hidden coffers and just fill it in the final fight because I can. Deployment phase, draw an equipment card from the deck. Reduces cost at 0 until it's good. Sweet Tongue? Moonlit Glaive, Soul's Melter. Yeah, it really depends on what it hits, whether or not it's great, but it is generally pretty good. I'd obviously like it to be the Mind Cage, if I had my druthers. Realistically, there's very little reason I need to put Guildmonger on the bottom line here. I should just instead build my second line proactively. Yeah, especially because of the danger of overstacking. Oh, hey, speaking of the danger of overstacking, I'm going to send you up to that floor where you're going to wield an Iron Tongue. Moonrise. Tongue for you. Shard. Shard. Phase Blessing for the entire floor, please. Literally getting rid of armor, the lava armor there, rather than using it. Single Make It Rain on the top line gives us all of your spell shield removed, which is important because you're going to be getting a huge amount of Pyre Gel over the course of this fight. Ooh, Mind Cage brings back Phase Blessing. It's a see. Let's go Boiler Room, Explode the Bloated Well. Highlight, because I have to. Phase Blessing, Phase Blessing. Like a Lunacy, just so I hopefully get it back next turn. And then any of the spells that consume, we consume. Dang. Guess I do put Hell's Furnace on the top line, even though it's not really relevant, not really going to do anything ever. There we go. I really need to play Moonlit Glade, but I also really need to play Giant Coven Spike. I think 36 to each of you is probably enough. Okay, there's your glaive. You can have Soul's Melter now. Oh my god. I really should have done the turn completely differently if I knew that was coming. Highlight's pretty important. But 9 Conjured for the entire floor, much more important, I think. Especially because of the amount of Pyre Gel that we're getting on the enemy top line, so they are taking a lot of additional damage. They don't necessarily need Firelight to force that damage on them. Yeah, that's why you played last turn, because then you can play it again this turn. Also, Flicker kills an entire floor of enemies. Okay. I think 36 will be enough. I'm going to send you back to this line and just cast a couple spells at you and your friend. There you go. Oh, there's really nothing for us to be scared of left in this game. That said, I really do need to play the Firelights now. I'll even daze you, boss. Phase Blessing for 640 health is, I think it might be enough. Yeah, we get some serious damage on the Astrologer out of that. Nothing pales in comparison to the Mageblade 3. Actually, what is your base damage, buddy? 130. Okay, yeah. Mageblade 3, ridiculous on a floor that has 600 conduit. Yeah, it does pretty okay on that situation, actually. There we go. Make it rain does enough damage on the Pyogel on top line to win the fight. Woohoo! A streak begins! Not thrilled about the anti-synergy we drafted pretty soon with the Versatile Ember Staff and the Fire is Greed, but I did remember Fire is Greed early enough to actually get enough money out of it to help us snowball into the rest of the run. And we applied the largest amount of conjuit we've ever applied before. One more crown. Alright, let's next run, please give me one of the combinations that can at least give me one of the remaining gilded units. So that is Lazarus League, that is Awoken, and Melting Remnant. Hopefully we'll see those in the next episode, and hopefully we'll see you then as well. A special thanks this episode to Corbo. Oh, I usually say, and hopefully we'll see you next time, but I just said that.